So, I have no idea how this is gonna look or sound, but it's day one. I made it most of the way. I made it to Kuala Lumpur. So I'm in Malaysia at least, so that's good. I fucked up like so many times already. So didn't have a flight out of Malaysia, so almost missed my check-in because I had to buy a flight. So I'm now going to Thailand, Chiang Mai on the 4th of November. So I hope that's cool. And then I got on the flight. The flight was fine. But it left a bit late, and I already had like a 1 hour layover, which isn't really enough time to transfer anyway. But I thought I could maybe rush it. But then that cut down to like 30 minutes. So, not a lot. Landed, ran through the airport, got to immigration, had to fill in a form. And that form was included an address, and I didn't have an address. So I was sat there waiting for the guy who I'm staying with to send me the address. And it didn't come through until after my transfer flight had gone, which I probably wouldn't have made anyway. And I just found a random hotel and put that down on my form, and I got through to get to the desk. Then they took forever bouncing me between desks about like what they were going to do about it. And may I introduce you to all of my vouchers that I have. There was one more, but I've already used it. On a nice assortment of Costa breakfast. I've got let's see what we've got. We've got a hotel dinner voucher, got a hotel lunch voucher, got a hotel breakfast voucher, got a transport from the airport, and then we've got transport to the airport, and the hotel voucher. So a stay at a hotel, because the only flight that they had to the place I'm trying to go is tomorrow at 2 o'clock, even though time of recording this is 9:30 in the morning on a Friday. So that's fun. An entire day, and they told me I had to check in 3 hours early tomorrow. So gonna be back here bright and early tomorrow. So that's nice. Yeah. But otherwise, feeling good. I wrote a poem on the plane about a true story, which is me seeing a butterfly on the tube as I was going to the airport. I keep tapping because the screen keeps going off when I'm looking at myself, and I also don't know where to look. Do I look at the screen, or do I look at the like, you know, the lens or the screen? Can you even tell the difference? Who knows? But yeah, I saw a butterfly on the tube, and I thought that was very poignant and quite beautiful. I have often felt like that butterfly, so I wrote a little poem about it. Maybe I'll put it on a video, or maybe I'll just send it to everyone who wants to see it. But that's it. I'm about to eat my somewhat free breakfast, and then figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do for an entire day at an airport and a hotel. Or maybe I could pop into KL proper. Who knows? But yeah, doing really good so far. really nailed this whole traveling thing. Done so good at every step. Love it. Cool. Okay, well that's it. That's all I want to update you on. All those shenanigans. So, welcome to my video. Welcome to my videos, guys. All right. Well, I'll catch you in a bit if I have more to update on. Bye. Okay, so now I am waiting for the bus to take me to the hotel, but there's no signage anywhere for what bus coach I'm supposed to be taking. When I asked, they just sent me to this middle aisle. No signs, they just said it would be here in around an hour. My like ticket thing doesn't say what to look out for. I don't know what the coach looks like, where else it goes, how long it takes, or anything. What stop? So I'll just have to ask all the buses that stop here from an hour's time. So yeah, that's my update. Good luck me. Well, I waited, and I think you can tell no bus showed up. So I'm walking. It's a 40-minute walk, and I don't think there's a path to walk. It's just roads. So I'm just like on some grass. There's a giant road here, and I'm headed like just that way. So, you know, pray for me. Let's catch you at the hotel, hopefully. Made it. Just. I made it. Woo. Room's not bad either. Plus cheap spa treatments. So your boy might be getting a massage. Oh man. I had not clocked that I decided to do that whole walk. Both in the middle of the day, so hot, sweaty, humid, but also the equivalent of essentially being what, like 3 a.m. in the UK. So I am tired, but I get a free lunch, and my last orders are in 30 minutes, and I'm not even hungry, but it feels like a waste not to use it, so I'm gonna get my ass back to the main lobby. The main lobby. Oh, boy. Go, buddy. Yeah. Get him. Holy moly. I was doing really well. I was trying to stay up until the evening, like till tonight. Like maybe get an early night, but stay up through the day. And I just got
like smacked with tiredness. And then I tried taking a nap, which, yeah, it worked, but good lord. So I just thought, screw it. I'm gonna sleep for a bit. So I'm feeling very tired right now. My original plan to go swim, go to the gym, and get a spa treatment. They seem very silly now, so I'll see how I feel after dinner. But, oh man. Maybe I'll try and make it from now until, now until the night. Whew. Jet lag, huh? Crazy stuff.
Okie dokie. Thought whilst I'm just sat in my room waiting for dinner and deciding when I'm gonna eat. It's like 6 o'clock or something now. I would show you, I have loads of notebooks with me. 4, I think. 3 of these little moleskins and 1 separate travel notebook that Carly bought for me. Thanks, Carly. I decided after today's debacle earlier with the immigration and stuff that I would write myself some lessons. Just lessons for traveling that hopefully I will remember just from like stuff going wrong, but can impart on anyone who watches these. Some of these are probably super obvious and basic for like anyone, even me if I really thought about it, but oh well, it's just like fun. So I've written the word lessons on the book because I am a very creative person. So lesson 1, do a lot more research into entry requirements and immigration. Shocking nobody, that is the thing that I learnt. Do you need an exit flight? Often, yes, is the answer, apparently. So I actually need to sort the one out for Thailand before I go to Thailand. Is there a form? I should have known this because I literally have been to Malaysia before, but I swear I didn't have to fill in a form. Maybe because I was coming from Indonesia. So maybe I should also figure that out, like where you're coming from can change it. Normally they have like a landing form. So like even if you've done other stuff, when you get there, you have to like fill out a form to get through the immigration border. Do you need a visa? Obvious question. And if not, like what are the rules around not needing one? If not, what are the rules? How long? I just wrote how long before it's complicated. So that's kind of similar to the one before. Like you can stay in Malaysia for 90 days from the UK without needing a visa, which is fine. But then you have all this other stuff that you have to do in order to make that work. And then in Thailand, I think it's 60 days. So how long before it's complicated? And then the address of where you're staying. And then I wrote obviously to myself. This has come up before. Like all the places that you're staying, you need to know before you come here, which I now also know you don't actually have to be staying there to get through, because I just put a random hotel down, which I don't think matters, because like if your plans change, surely they'll be fine with it. So the address of where you're staying, or at least somewhere you could be. I could be there. I could end up there if I need to. That's lesson 1. Lesson 2, 1 hour is too short for a transfer. I think in some airports it might be fine, but in a big airport, holy moly, running with a 10 kilo backpack is so tiring. And even running, I was just like, oh. To be fair to me, the original layover was 7 hours and they just moved me to an earlier flight. I think they must have cancelled the later one because it didn't exist when I got here. So it wasn't entirely my fault. I would have probably had to do this wait anyway, but 1 hour is too short, as I suspected. 2 hours I think would be fine, but honestly, just give yourself 3 hours. You never know what's going to happen in the middle. I'm going to write that, like, suggested 3 hours. Why not? You've got time. Where are you rushing off to? Lesson 3, pockets / quick access when going through an airport. Quick access is the other, like, it doesn't have to be like trouser pockets, but I was wearing like sort of yoga-y trouser things and they didn't have pockets. And it was fine. I was using my sling bag, it was fine. But as soon as I put on my overshirt that had a pocket, it just filled with the stuff I wanted quick access to, like, immediately. So, again, I don't think any of those are particularly, like, groundbreaking or anything, but I don't think that's what lessons need to be when you're traveling. I think they can be obvious common sense stuff, and then if it gets more nuanced as I go, then great. The other thing I was thinking that might be nice is doing individualized videos for my specific travel situation to each country. So, for example, doing a video of like what I got wrong and what I should know going from the UK to Malaysia for a specific amount of time. And then going between Malaysia and Thailand, and like the tips of like you can get a cheap flight out right at the desk and they don't really care, as long as you have a flight out, and you can always pay for free cancellation or anything. So, but I can do them like an encapsulated thing, so it's like if anyone else wants to go from the UK to Malaysia, they can just watch that video and it will tell them what to do. At that point in time, it might, obviously the regulations and stuff might change, but, and if I ever need to go back, I can be like, oh shit, I've traveled through Thailand before, what do I need, or whatever. So I might do that. I think that'd be fun, and useful to me, because I might forget this stuff. And the lessons aren't universal. Like, I feel like that entry requirements immigration thing is gonna be so different in different parts of the world and stuff. So. Cool. That's it. Catch you in a bit. Is this not crazy? It's like grown, like, it's like freshly grown in the pot plants that you cut with these scissors to put on your salad. The food here is crazy. Yeah. Just had dinner. It's really nice. I was chatting to one of the staff who asked me where I was going and stuff, and I told him I was going to Labuan. And he was like, oh, I'm from Borneo. I can't remember what he said. I think he said Sarawak or something. He said, I'm from Borneo. And then he gave me his card with his number, and he was like, WhatsApp me whenever you want, and I'll let you know like where to go and stuff. Told me about somewhere at the base of like Mount Kilibalu, the really tall mountain in Borneo, which is cool. So that's fun. So I'll text him, see if he has any good recommendations. Yeah, I'm gonna put some real lighting because this is really weird. Okay, I've decided to read you the poem as the final thing of the day before I wind down and try and sleep. Admittedly, this is the second take because I messed up the reading the first time. So that's nice. Okay. I saw a butterfly on the tube today. It was quiet, yellow, and danced to catch the sun, if it could. I watched the butterfly fly to me. So for a second, everyone was looking at me, looking at it, looking at me. Isn't it strange seeing you here? That's it. Night.